Amira woke up before the sun each day, her tiny room dimly lit by the first rays of dawn creeping through the broken wooden window. The house smelled of boiled rice, smoke, and worry. Her brothers, Malik and Yusuf, still slept on the thin mat they all shared. She washed her face with cold water, wrapped a faded scarf around her head, and quietly stepped outside. Her bread basket, carefully filled the night before, rested on a stool. It was her mother's recipe, simple, soft bread with a touch of honey, now Amira's legacy. As she walked barefoot down the dusty streets, each step reminded her she didn't belong in a classroom. She passed girls her age in clean uniforms, chatting and laughing. She smiled, but inside, her heart ached. The town square was her marketplace. She laid out her bread on a torn cloth near a lamppost. Most people ignored her. Some tossed coins without eye contact. Others haggled over pennies. Then one morning, everything changed. A tall man in a brown coat stopped beside her. He was different, clean shoes, gentle eyes, quiet presence. He didn't reach for the bread. Instead, he crouched and said, "What's your name?" She blinked. No one ever asked. "Amira." "Do you go to school, Amira?" She laughed softly. "No. I sell bread." He nodded. "How much for one?" $2. He gave her a 50. "Keep the change." The next day, he came again. Bought one. Gave her another 50. Asked about her family. Listened. 4 weeks, he returned. Never asking for anything more than a smile. She told him everything, how her father died in a factory accident, how her mother faded away from grief, how she became a mother to her brothers overnight. "I wanted to be a teacher," she said once, eyes lowered. "But dreams don't feed children." He looked at her as if he saw the teacher inside her. "Maybe someone just needs to feed your dream." Then one day, he handed her an envelope. Inside, scholarship documents, housing, food, books, everything she'd need to study. Tears blurred her vision. "Why are you doing this?" He smiled, "Because you never stopped hoping." She stood up to thank him, but he was gone. No name. No number. Just gone. She cried that night. But it was the good kind of cry. She left the bread behind and walked into a new world. School was hard. She was older than the others, and always felt like she didn't belong. But she remembered the man's eyes. And she pushed through. Years passed. She graduated top of her class. Became a teacher. Helped girls like her believe again. On her desk, every morning, she placed a small piece of bread. Warm, simple, and sweet. A silent tribute. One day, she saw a newspaper headline, "Infamous conman arrested after decade-long chase." She froze. The photo, it was him. The man who gave her hope. She read in disbelief. He had scammed dozens, fake jobs, fake scholarships, false promises. A master manipulator. But with her, he gave, and walked away. She visited the prison. He looked older, but those eyes were the same. She sat down, heart pounding. "Why me?" He smiled. "You were my last chance to be good." She couldn't hate him. She owed him her life. He whispered, "Keep teaching. That's all I ever wanted from you. She nodded. Walked away. Never looked back. But every morning, that warm bread still sat on her desk. For the man who gave her a dream, even if it was the only good thing he ever did. If you believe that even a small act of kindness can change a life, hit like and comment. I still believe in hope. Don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories.